Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Video number 2 for today is 4K sneak peek for June of 2022. This is where I give you the complete rundown of what movies are debuting on 4K format the following month. So that way you can prioritize your budget and organize those finances and decide what movies you want to pick up day one and what other films you can kind of push off to the back burner and sacrifice for right now and pick up at a later date. If you are brand new here on my channel and you enjoy videos just like this one, everything to do with physical media and movies, then please consider hitting that red subscribe down below, as well as the like button, but also that notification bell so you don't miss anything in the future. Now, when I did this video last month for the month of May, I warned you, May was stacked with brand new releases every single week. It's pretty much continuing into the month of June, but not as bad. There's some titles coming out that you could definitely probably sacrifice, but then there's also others where you definitely need to pick them up right away. And probably I would say the very first week of June, June 7th, is the most stacked week out of the entire month. So let's start off with some 4K Steelbooks, shall we? Lawrence of Arabia and The Bridge on the River Kwai are coming out on 4K Steelbook. Now these are both extremely tempting for me. The cover artwork is amazing. It looks fantastic. However, do I need these right now? I don't know. Probably not. When would I ever get to watching these films? That's the thing. I already have a copy of the Steelbook of The Bridge on the River Kwai. It's not as great artwork as this one. I found it at FYE for about 10 bucks. And it was probably about two and a half years ago, and I still haven't watched the movie. So I might sacrifice both of these. I know you're probably shocked to hear that, but I'll probably sacrifice these for now and possibly pick them up later. Let me know if you guys are going to pick up these movies. Let's move on to my number one racetrack. My number one pickup for that week, and that is The Northman on 4K. I'm assuming there's going to be a very nice slipcover on it. Now, I did not get a chance to see this in theaters, so I'm very happy it came to physical media pretty quickly. I am a fan of Robert Eggers. I do own The Witch and also The Lighthouse. I enjoy both of those movies. I kind of embrace the weird and the wackiness of those films. So I'm assuming that The Northman is kind of going to ride the same vein as those, and I don't mind that. So I will be picking up this title. I cannot wait to watch it. And then there's X on 4K. This wacky, weird horror film from A24 is coming out with a 4K. Now, do we need a 4K of this movie? I'm not really sure, but it is coming out on the 7th. Now, keep in mind that the Blu-ray of X is actually debuting this coming Tuesday on the 24th. So if you don't want the 4K, you can get it on Tuesday. But if you want to wait for the 4K, then you got to wait until June 7th. I just want to make that clear. Now, I probably am going to pick up this title, but most likely just the Blu-ray, because I don't think I need the 4K of X. What do you guys think? What are you doing? Are you picking up the 4K? Let me know down below. Next up, we have the Bourne Collection, regular 4K with a slipcover and then also 4K Steelbook. Now, I'm most likely going to pass on this one for right now, only because I already own the Bourne Collection on Blu-ray and I still have not watched these movies. So it doesn't make sense to me to go out there and spend about 60 bucks and just drop it on a collection that I haven't even opened yet for the Blu-ray. It really doesn't make sense. So I will pass on that one, but I gotta say both the slipcover and also the Steelbook, they look very nice. They're very appealing. They are catching my eye, but I'm gonna be good. I am gonna be good. And the final movie on 4K for the 7th is The Contractor. I have no idea what this movie is. It kind of reminds me of Infinite that came out this past week with Mark Wahlberg. Same thing. This movie, I believe, has Chris Pine in it. I've never heard of it. It seems kind of random. Was this from streaming? I think it was. And I'm probably going to avoid this title as well. So my only pickup might be The Northman. That's odd. All right, moving on to the 14th. June 14th is a huge release week because I'm most likely picking up every single one of these titles coming out. Now, first of all, we have The Little Movie That Could from A24, and that is Everything Everywhere All at Once. This film has so much buzz surrounding it. I have not been able to get to the theater to see this. I am definitely going to be picking this up because the word of mouth about this film is so strong. I'm just intrigued. My interest is piqued. I have to know what everyone has been raving about, so I will be picking up this movie. Next up is Raiders of the Lost Ark 4K Steelbook. Now, I'm kind of bitter with this one because when the Steelbook set came out for Indiana Jones, the janky white set, we all have complained about it. I rushed out and I picked that up on day one. And now I'm kind of annoyed because all of the Indiana Jones movies are now coming out on 4K Steelbook again with better cover artwork. What do I do? Do I pick them up a second time or do I leave it alone? I don't know. I guess I'll just wait and see how I feel on that Tuesday. But that's annoying. That really is annoying. We should have had these cover artworks in a nicer box set and call it a day, man. That's how it should have been. All right, let's move on to Morbius. Morbius is coming out on that date as well. 4K slipcover, 4K steelbook. Marvel fan, Marvel collection, every single one on steelbook. So you know I will be picking up the steelbook format of this film. Now, I did not pre-order. I'm assuming when I walk in, I'm going to see the steelbook there because I'm assuming not a lot of people are going to be rushing Best Buy on that day for the Morbius steelbook. But if I don't see it there, then I guess I'll just order it online. Finally, there is Ambulance on 4K. I'm definitely going to pick this one up. It's got Jake Gyllenhaal. I do enjoy him. Plus, I have heard good things about this film. I've heard that it kind of starts off slow or not as good, but then once you hit the middle part, it kind of picks up a little bit and just goes until the very end. So I am intrigued. My interest is piqued in Ambulance. So I will probably, we'll see how I feel. Well, if I don't get Raiders, then maybe I'll figure it out. It's all about the budget. Okay, let's move on to June 21st. Another stacked week. Okay, we have Shaft on 4K as well as Giant. Now, Shaft is a Criterion, so I will not be picking this up because honestly, I'm really not interested in this right away. And if I am, I can always wait for the Barnes & Noble sale. And then with Giant, I'm just not into it. I guess it's something I could just leave alone for right now. And if I am interested, I could always pick it up at a later date, or it's probably not going to be in store. I'm going to have to order it online if I want it. Then this next one, I'm definitely getting day one, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent with my man, Nicolas Cage. Now, I am torn on which one I want to get, 4K slipcover or 4K steelbook, because all formats, even the Blu-ray versions of this film, all of them look incredible and amazing. So I am not sure as of right now which one I will be picking up. I'm not pre-ordering anything, so maybe when I walk into Best Buy, whichever one I see, that's the one I grab. I have no idea, but this is a no-brainer for me. Definitely day one pickup. Then we have Uncle Sam on 4K. This is easy. I'm not going to pick this up. I have no idea what this movie is about, and I'm not interested. So let's move on to the final 4K on that date. Universal Soldier. Can I speak today? Universal Soldier. This is a tongue twister. 4K steelbook, I believe, from Lionsgate yet again. Fantastic. This artwork is amazing as always, killing it. It doesn't matter that I don't know what the movie is about and that I've never seen it. Of course, I'm going to be picking this up. So now let's go into our final date of that month, June 28th. Now, the first item is Out of Sight on 4K. I'm assuming with a slipcover. I'm definitely picking this up. I've been wanting to see this movie. I've never seen it before. J-Lo, George Clooney. I've heard their chemistry is like off the charts. Give it to me. Yes, I will be picking this up as long as I find it in store. I might have to order it. I'm not sure. Next up is Killer's Kiss on 4K. Now, I've never heard of this one, and honestly, I'm not interested, so I can just bypass that one. And then the final item coming out, True Romance, and this is from Arrow, and I already pre-ordered mine, so I'm just waiting for it to come in the mail. But we have regular 4K, 4K steelbook, and then also the 4K steelbook box set. So just like Wild Things that I reported to you last month, True Romance is coming out in the same exact fashion. all different formats, in box sets, without box set, just a steelbook. Absolutely incredible and amazing. So those are all the 4Ks that are coming out in the month of June. I told you a lot of great stuff is coming. So make sure you save your money and let me know down below, what do you plan on picking up in the month of June? Don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you next time.